Alright, I've drawn this 18 by 36 inch stretch canvas out. I painted the sides black, and I'm going to go in here and see if you can see the drawing a little bit better, but it's going to be like an East Coast, maybe in Florida type painting with, got some palms, the ocean, and there's some dunes there a little bit. Seems to always be some clouds in the sky there and on the East Coast, especially in the summer probably. I've left this canvas white with the pencil on there. If you've seen some of my other videos, I usually underpaint in alizarin crimson. But this time I need to see my lines of the palms after I paint the background of the sky. You can see it gets pretty detailed in there. So I want to be able to go over the lines, but I want to keep the background for the clouds thin enough so I'll be able to see those lines to paint the palm fronds in. Alright, let's get some paint on the palette. Okay, I've painted in the background sky, the clouds, left the lines where, or the shapes where the palm fronds are going to be. Try to keep them pretty clean, really thin on the edges so I could still see the lines where I want to go. And now I'll show you my palette. Okay, I used cadmium blue for this painting. I have alizarin crimson, which I only tapped in a little bit to paint that horizon line. I'm reducing my cobalt blue with cadmium orange, gives you a nice grays, with a dap of yellow ochre in it. And there's titanium white. Used a big wide brush to put in most of the paint really thin, especially around where the palm fronds are going to be, and then use the small knife to go on the edges into the blue. Alright, let's get the palm fronds done now. Okay, I finished up the top of the palms. Of course, that is the hardest part about doing this painting, is doing those palms on the top. Took the most time. Did them with the knives. I used sap green, and you have to use a artist grade sap green because you end up going over and over thick paint, and the artist grade, professional grade, a little more expensive, but it can go over loose paint. Your cheaper brand's a little more pasty, and it's hard to go over wet paint, wet thick paint. You could use it as your base, and then you can go over it with the better stuff. Here's my palette. What a mess. Alright, let's get the rest of the bottom part, the ocean, done. Okay folks, I'm all finished. I did the best I could. Hope you like it. Palms are the hardest part, the fronds. But you gotta try a few. Use your knives on the leaves and give it a go. Alright, until next time, have a good day. I use a glass palette. That way when I have all my paints done on a painting, I come along with this knife right here, and I pick up all the paint with it. And so on, pick up as much as I can. Then I go over with a little paint thinner and some more paper towel, clean it all off with paper towel, and then wipe it with a nice clean rag. And it's ready to use again.